Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Luda, aka KnittyLife, and welcome to my YouTube. If you're new, welcome back if you're not. On this channel, we do a lot of traveling, crocheting, knitting, and all kinds of different tutorials. So today, I got something exciting. I have leftover squares from all the hoods that I've done in the past. And so I was thinking, because I saw this really cool Pinterest idea of this really cute vest, and I want one. So let's make that together. So I've assembled the vest. So I'm thinking of doing it this. And here is my baby. Say hi, Nolan. Oh, and he is cleaning the floor with it. Hi guys, so I am at the park with my son. That's why you see this familiar kind of table that you see at almost every park in Colorado. So I got some of my yarn and my squares, and I'm just going to show you real quick how I attach the squares. I'm going to make a slip knot real quick, and I'm going to be using a 2.5 millimeter hook. Put my hook through, and then I'm going to fold my two squares that I'm going to attach it first. This is going to be the shoulder, and this is the first square. I'm going to fold it inside out, but let's do it like this. I like to match these ends so it's easier to get rid of them later. So I'm going to go like this, and don't worry if it looks small right now because we're going to block this project. So I'm just going to start in the corner and slip stitch.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, thank you.
Very cool.
All right, let's proceed. So we're just gonna do single crochet. So you're just gonna go into a loop and you're gonna match the loops. I'm gonna try to zoom in as much as I can. So you should have 4 loops on your hook. So you're gonna go through, so there's 2 loops, right? And then you're gonna go through the 2 loops on the other side. You wanna make sure you match them as much as possible. So including the loop you already had, so I guess 5. Pull through, 2 loops on your hook, pull through 2. And then you're just going to keep going, doing that all the way. I actually have a better tutorial of connecting the squares when I filmed my hood tutorial. So, yeah. So if this is too fast, I will link that tutorial right above. Because I wanted to make this like a vlog, really, not a tutorial, because I've already done this. And anyway, you guys can do a slip stitch, you can do a yarning needle. This is just how I'm doing with my single crochets. It's so easy. So I'm just going to continue doing that, guys, put you kind of tag you along, you know, with me as I continue recording. Also, check out this really cute mushroom headband that I made the other day. I found this really cool YouTube video, this girl making her headband. She did more details and she even put the white dots in the mushroom, but it was late at night, and I'm just like, not about that long, detailed work anymore. So, all right, let's get back to the hood, or sorry, not the hood, the vest, and I'll catch you guys in a second. We are heading back home, and then I'll update you guys on the vest progress. Playground is so cute. A little train, little swings, nice and shaded. At the park?
Water.
Did you have fun at the park though?
Water.
Water's coming.
Don't spill it. Drink.
What about the park? Did you have fun at the park? Yeah, good. Are you ready to go home? Yes and no. Time to make some dinner. So I'm just gonna make some quesadillas, some ground beef. So I'm just gonna start cooking. Hi guys, it's 9:30 and I just want to do my last update for the night. I attached all the squares. They're all random. So this is how it looks. Not bad at all. I actually really like it. So when we block it, it's going to get bigger, which I like because I like it oversized. And then we're going to do knitted ribbing. I know you guys like probably crochet ribbing, but I like the knitting look. So I'll show you how I do that. But on the sides, I'm just going to add not the squares, but I'm just going to go back and forth doing either double crochet or some type of design. So stay tuned for tomorrow and I'll put you overhead and record tomorrow. Also tomorrow we're waking up at 5 a.m. going to Breckenridge, which is like 2 hours away, to Grandma and Grandpa's house. And so we are, or my mom and dad. And so we are just going to finish it up there, hopefully. So we'll see you guys soon. Good morning, guys. Just want to do a quick update. It's day 3, and this is how far we've gone. We've connected all of the pieces, and I did some side attachments. So I did clusters of double crochets, 3 of each, and I did, I believe, 10 rows attaching it together. So now I have this side to do. I did not bring my overhead camera, so I'm going to do my best to record it on the table. Anyway, and then we just have knitting parts, so it's super easy. So let's get started and I'll continue showing you throughout the day how it's going. Also, my uncle's coming to town and I might, I probably will be hanging out with him most of the day. So you might not see me till tomorrow morning. Sorry. Alright guys, I just finished the side and it's looking pretty good. I'm actually very happy how the 10 rows turn out. I think it's very breathable, it's very comfy, and we're gonna block this vest, so it's gonna be even bigger, which is awesome. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna stop recording for the day because my uncle is gonna be here any second, I think. And I am gonna work, kind of in the background, try to figure out what I'm gonna do for this ribbing for this armhole. And then obviously if I like it, I'm going to show you how I did it on this. I think God gave us 2 arms, so we can practice on one and then show you the perfect ending on the other. And then I think I'm going to knit the ribbing because I really like the look of the knitting ribbing. I know you guys are probably not a big fan because most of you maybe only crochet and don't knit. But I'm going to make it so simple. It's going to be like my crochet hoods that I make for snowboarding. Just very simple, literally like knits. You don't even purl. It's just like all knit around. And it's a really easy and nice skill to learn because you can do so much with it. So I definitely recommend you giving it a try, or again, crocheting, or just doing a single crochet all around the neck until you like the way it looks or the length. All right, guys, stay tuned and I'll catch you up later. Alright guys, so I did 2 different ribbings. I did this ribbing on the left just a couple minutes ago and I actually really liked it. And then I did this one that took me forever and I don't like it because look how scrunched up it is. So we are going to do this arm and we're going to do this ribbing and then we'll do the ribbing together on the neck and the bottom and we'll be done to wear the vest. So let's get started. Alright guys, so I am going to get my 2.5mm hook and my white yarn because that's what I'm going to be using for my ribbing. So let's get started. We're going to make a slip knot. Sorry guys if I sound sick because I actually am, unfortunately. And I'm just going to go in the middle where my side is. Also, by the way, did I show you the side? I'm sorry, I don't know if I showed you the side. So I did 13 of these 3 double crochets. I skipped one. I didn't chain one. I just skipped one, did 3 double crochets, skipped one until I have 13 clusters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. When you get to the middle gap, I put them together. So it would be seamless kind of. And then I went back and forth for 5 rows total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did the same thing on the other side, and then I connected it with single crochet. So that's pretty much it. That's all I did. So now let's get started. So I'm gonna get my hook, and we're just gonna go right in the middle right here and pull up a stitch, pull it through, chain 1, and we're just gonna single crochet in that same loop, single crochet in that next big space, single crochet in the middle of that 3 clusters, single crochet in that big space, single crochet again in that big cluster, single crochet in that next space. And so now I'm going to single crochet for 5 single crochets, including this first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I'm going to skip a stitch because I want it to be a little tighter. Then I'm going to do 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so when I get to here, I am going to pull up, I'm gonna decrease. So I'm gonna pull up the yarn, have 2 loops on my hook, go straight into the next one, next corner, pull up the yarn, have 3 loops on my hook, pull through all 3. Then I'm gonna skip this one and I'm gonna do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, skip a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip this stitch, and then 1, 2, 3. This is going to count as a 4th stitch, so pull up a loop in the big corner, pull up the loop in the next one, 3 loops on a hook, pull through 3, so 4, and let's do 5, skip this one, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip the chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, skip a chain, and then 1, 2, this will be a 3rd, 3, 4, and 5, skip a chain, almost there guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a chain, 1, 2, okay. 3, 4, 5, skip a chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a chain, 1, pull up 2, we got 2, 3, 4, and 5, skip a chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a chain, 1, and then this one we just do this the way we did in the beginning. We're going to put 1 single crochet in that double cluster in that big space, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in that cluster, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet in a cluster, and the last one right there, like in the middle, and then we're going to connect it with a slip stitch. So go in that first chain that you did, pull up the yarn, pull it through. Now we're going to work on our ribbing. So get your stitch marker so we can mark the beginning, and I'm going to be using a 3 or 4 millimeter needles, US 6, and I'm going to put my needle through, and then I'm just going to pick up every stitch I just made. So I'm just going to go into the stitch, pull up the yarn up, go into the stitch, pull up the yarn, and we're going to pull up every yarn that we have. Again, guys, if you don't want to do knitted because I know it can be difficult, but it's a good time to learn. I think knitting stitches ribbing just looks so good. But there is ribbing that looks like knitted that's crocheted. So it's totally doable. Anyway, so keep going, picking up every loop from each of the stitch we just made. And then I'll meet you guys at the end where we're going to connect our yarn and just go in rounds for few rounds until we have this nice ribbing. All right, guys, so I cast on my stitches. Honestly, it's not a big deal how many stitches you have, because if you made it bigger size or smaller, totally fine. It's oversized. So, and then I'm going to put my stitch marker, and then we're going to start knitting and purling our rows. So I'm going to knit 2. So I'm going to go in the back loop and pull the yarn up. So back loop again, so there's loop in the front, and there's loop in the back, and then I'm gonna wrap my yarn around it. Then I'm gonna move my yarn to the front, and I'm gonna do 2 purl. So just like this. Put your needle through the front, and then grab your yarn that's at the front, and loop it through it, and pull through up, and slide that loop off from the left. Then put the yarn back, and do 2 knit. There is better videos online of knitting and purling if you want to watch. This is just how I do it. And then put the yarn forward, and then put your needle forward, wrap the yarn, pull off the loop. So purl 2, knit 2. If you have an even number, don't worry about it. It's literally going to be under your armpit, so no one is going to notice. So that's totally fine. So you're just going to do that. Continue going all the way around, and then literally all you're going to do is you just change your stitch marker from one side to the next and continue doing knitting and purling. So the way you can tell that you knit is you'll see these V stitches. You see how it's like a V stitch? If you see a purl, you'll have this bump. So if you forget, you're watching something or listening to something, you forget, did I just do purl or knit? You can look and see, okay, these are 2 knit stitches and these are 2 purl stitches because of the bump that's in the front. And I'm going to do the knit and purl going in round for, let's see, how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 rows. And then on the 6th row, we're gonna bind off, so yarn off. So continue working on